Is this recording? I woke up about an hour ago. What time is it? 3, almost 4, 2 hours ago. I woke up at around 1:43, bro. I can't sleep for shit because I stay up so late. Because I work so late. I was just driving and I'm just trying to get over here and I almost caused a crash. I almost caused it. Oh my god, I'm sitting here like shaking, but I almost caused a crash. That was my fault. Why? Literally why? I'm sitting here like, what the fuck did I just do that for? And as it happened, I was like driving. I was like, I can't keep working these nights. I literally am losing my mind. I don't see the sun for more than fucking 30 minutes in the car. I don't have another day off until Wednesday. And then I go see Bree. Holy shit, dude. I'm trying to remain positive and seeing the future, dude, but like it's shit like that where it's like, was it worth it? Just to get to Target on time? It's not, and I'm gonna be late. I'm not taking care of my body, man. I'm fucking scared. I'm confused. Nothing makes sense right now. It's so... Yesterday I was like, just thinking about everything in the whole world, man. Like nothing makes sense. Nothing. Because for the first time, there's no next steps. It's up to me to figure out what my next steps are. But there's also barriers. Money. And I don't know, man. Fuck, dude. And it's like, every now and every then you hit a new low. McGee. This year, wow, what a new low. Yes. Transition is hard for me. Change is hard for me. I think this time though, extra hard. Extra, double, triple hard. When I finally get comfortable somewhere, that's when change happens. And I think that's what really sucks. I try to stay present, and when I finally do start being present, I'm taken right out. It's on to the next thing. I can see myself getting really comfortable where I'm at right now. But every time I kind of anticipate something happening, it doesn't. So I really have to get lost in it. And I'm really trying, but it's kind of constant where it's like there's no way to get lost in what's going on in my life because it's like there's nothing going on. Nothing's happening, nothing's going on. And even when things have happened, like I went to Chicago this year. I don't think I was present in my body that whole time though, because I was busy thinking about how I feel like I've failed. Because I had also cut my toe and had stitches previously and was limping, and I felt like I ruined the trip. But it was still so fun. And Brie got to see Billie Eilish. I saw Billie Eilish, which was really awesome. But I just didn't feel present at all, which really is insane. And I hope I didn't ruin that trip. I know if I asked Brie, she would say, you didn't ruin that trip. That's just how it feels. The holidays are so weird. Especially now. It doesn't feel like there's anything to celebrate. Like my birthday's coming up in January. It doesn't feel like there's anything to celebrate. I guess I would need to catch up a lot of people. Or the video diary situation here. I graduated about a year ago in December, and it's been a year since then, you know what I mean? No full-time position, no change in my career has happened. I got a job at Target in February, and I've been there since. In January of this year, I moved back home. Yeah. The stress of just graduating early was a lot on me, and I was just worried about graduating before I was worried about like a rent the next month, which was not wise. I was applying to a million jobs as I could, but I should have sort of looked within the network that I had, and I failed to do that. But you know what? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Whatever. Even now, I'm beating myself up over, what I could have done in college and what I did wrong. And, I think I did a lot with the time I had, and I have to stop beating myself up over things you can't change. It's really annoying. It's like I'm sure no one else around me wants to hear it anyway. I've always been like that, though. I'm my biggest critic. Duh. I'm in my own brain. I know I can always be better. It never feels like enough, but that's on me. You know what I mean? No one is telling me that I'm not doing enough. I think that right now, yeah, maybe. You can always work harder. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are telling me, like, you are the one that can make your dreams happen. If it's anyone, it's me. But I don't even know what the dream is anymore. That's kind of where I'm at, to be honest. Like, what is the dream? I literally have no clue. I have zero clue. I've, since being back home, throughout this past year, people from, like, middle school, high school, I've seen them. Like, seeing people on social media, you see their highlights, unless you're on their close friends. But still, even then, it's like their highlights, and they can only tell you whatever they'd like to tell you. I think I'm very transparent on my close friends. Does anyone care? I don't know. That's my thing, is, like, I think people do care, even if they're not paying attention. People still do care. It's very passive. Like, everyone has their own lives going on. But for some reason, I just feel like whatever I got going on, it's not anyone's business, and it's a burden. So I think that's why I want to post on YouTube and showcase the journey in this way, because, like, it feels like less daunting because I don't really have an audience on YouTube. But, like, you see people on Instagram, you see their highlight reels, but then you see them in real life and they talk to you and they ask you questions, and it's always really interesting to talk to people. We're all very anxious people. Literally everyone I've ever met in my life is very anxious and very awkward. That's why we get along. But it is really awkward, being, like, working at Target and people, like, shopping there and seeing people. It's very awkward to me. And I kind of just assume everyone knows, like, where I'm at and what I'm feeling. It's really weird to have, like, small talk, passive conversations with people. Yeah, I think I'm more anxious than I've ever been in my life since I was, like, a kid. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm on meds, but I still, like, no matter, like, certain things happen, and it's like I still feel the anxiety, like, in my chest and in my stomach. I wake up sometimes with it, and then I forgot to take my meds yesterday, and I had this crazy breakdown, and it was really, really bad. Like, I've also been feeling like something bad is gonna happen, and I know it's because, like, I've been getting comfortable, and it's not even like things are getting better. They are from the beginning of the year. I'm still, like, I have the worst behaviors. I'm, like, the worst version of myself I think I've ever been right now. And it's, like, embarrassing, and I know that, and I know everyone around me knows it. And it's, like, dogging on myself, not helping. But this is kind of always how it is. It's like, I tell myself to change, and, if you change your behaviors, then things around you will also change. And I do it for about a week, and then I give up, and, something happens, and I take it to heart, and then I go back to my old ways. This is, like, I know I'll be okay, because this happens every time. Like, a big transition happens, I, like, take it really, really hard, and then it takes me a lot of time to recover. I think that's honestly normal. I think so much of my life has been, like, fast-paced and going at full speed, and I never give myself time to figure out anything. But, now it's like I have no clue, so I really have time to figure it out, and I still haven't. What's the point of all of it? Usually this conversation would be had in my journal. I've lost my journal, to be frank. I don't know where I put it. It was in my bag, and now I don't know where it is. Usually I would write all this down. Freshman year of college, I had this exact feeling, except I was in college, and I needed to figure out who I was now that I was in a new place, trying to get to my dreams in college. And I had all this freedom that I hadn't had before, of, like, nobody knew me, and I could be whoever I wanted. But it was like post-COVID, and I hadn't really done anything but work, and I was technically unemployed, and I was doing everything I could to get a job, and I was really struggling to make friends. I did make friends, shit happens, you know what I mean? But freshman year was really tough, and it always takes me a year to get through the transition, and then I figure it out the next year. You know, like I go in with the fresh mindset. I think in college I was able to brush off a lot more because I had a support system around me, and I was also living on my own. I didn't realize, because at first, like, living alone was very daunting, and it's like, I have no one around me. But that second year, it was like, I'm ready to live alone. Like, I understand it now, that meme. I understand it now, and I realized how much I could grow from who I kind of was and who I wanted to be when I was alone, because there was no judgment around me, and I could do everything internally, and it would, become external, and everything felt simple. I had routines, I had a job, I was making friends, school was going well, I was starting to get out of my shell. Still really hard, you know what I mean? Like, I can look at all the highlights now, but I also know that my sophomore year of college, I would sit in my apartment and I would cry because I didn't really have any friends that I could go to, because I didn't like going out, and I didn't know what clubs to join, and I didn't know what I was doing. So it's not always like PG perfect, but eventually I met Bree, and things got really good then. That year was my junior year, which was like technically only a semester. Even like with meeting Bree, meeting Bree was like probably the highlight of college, and like the experiences I did have in college were awesome. But I could look back at, like, right before I graduated, I had a huge panic attack. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, I know that this is the feeling, and I know it's like something big is coming soon, because it's just the weight and the pressure sits on my chest like crazy for like weeks, and then it all comes out, And I'm feeling that feeling now, and I'm just hoping that it's like a good thing that's next, whatever it is. Because that when I felt this feeling last time, it was because I was graduating and I had no clue what was next. And I did my grad photos, and then, it was really muggy, and my hair wasn't working, and I didn't like my outfit, and it wasn't fully planned, and that's on me because I just had so much going on. And it was just like a lot. And then I had a really big breakdown, and Bree was there, and then I graduated. and then I couldn't make rent in February, and I had another huge breakdown, and I called my mom, and then I moved home. And I had breakdown on breakdown on breakdown on breakdown. Super dope. Really awesome. This year's been so cool. I love it. Really, though, it's like, it could be worse. I have a safety net. I have my family at home. Thank God. I was probably the worst. When I tell you I was the worst version of myself this year, I don't even know. Like, I can't, it's embarrassing to look back on. Embarrassing. That's sad. The way I was acting. Just angry all the time. Girl, they opened their home to you. Seriously, girl. Do you think these people at Target fucking knew that this shit would happen to you? No. Why are you taking it out on them? Girl, crying every other day. Chill. I was also, like, at the time withdrawing from my meds because I had to switch from my school pharmacist to not a school, or psychiatrist. Yeah, to like a regular psychiatrist, and I was really struggling with that too, just to keep it a buck. And some other stuff financially, I was like, fuck, had to start paying student loans. God, this shit's not for the weak. Okay, fucking credit cards, don't get more than one, and don't fucking go crazy on them things like I did. I made a mistake. I became one of those people, and now I'm not sure how to recover, to be frank. But I'm 21 and I have time to recover, and it's gonna be literally fine. I'm literally a little baby, and it's all gonna be fine. I don't have health insurance right now. I forgot to sign up. I'm just like telling you all the fucking things that I feel like I'm doing wrong. Because I saw on Instagram, Doechii, she used to be a YouTuber, and she would just post all her feelings and shit because she felt isolated. And then she grew a community, and then she started making music. And then at some point she got fired from her job, and she was like, I don't know, all I know is I'm gonna be all right. And then now look at her. She's like an icon. So I'm not saying that's like what's gonna happen to me, but like it is. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, if it just is like, I can look back at this for me and see that I grew. Great. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's just so weird. Like, people talk about like the transition from like elementary school to high school, and then like high school to like being in your 20s. And it is so strange watching so many people you grew up with just be so different. This year has brought so many people either back in my life or like just like given me a conversation with some people, and some people don't want to be my friend anymore, and some people, you know, making new friends. And I'm kind of realizing like what it is that I want out of relationships and my life. And it's a lot of like when Kylie Jenner was like, this year is about, what did she say?
Like, I feel like every year has a new energy, and I feel like this year is really about like the year of just realizing stuff, and everyone around me, we're all just like realizing things. 2016, looking good.
That's how I feel. And I wonder how old she was there. I don't know. And I just want to shout out anyone that was near me at all, and thank you for your patience being around me this year. So fucking crazy. Even now, I'm not fully regulated, and I can't thank anyone enough for giving a shit. And I've asked so many of my like peers and shit, like, what the fuck do I do? And they've given me all the advice they can, and whether or not I took it or did it, who knows? Probably not, because I'm a fucking stubborn bitch, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I do know what's wrong with me. I'm afraid to watch myself succeed because I don't know if I'm ready for it. If we're being honest. If we're being completely fucking honest. Yeah, but we'll get there. I'm ready to see myself succeed. I'm ready. I think I deserve it. I don't know why. Just such a fucking asshole to myself. I'd go to therapy, but that costs money, and I already told you about my student loans and my credit card debt. I kind of can't do that right now, can I? No. And I need a car. So stop judging me. Should I lay it all out on the table for you? Listen, I share a car with my brother. I live at home. I have like 2 credit cards. They're low-key maxed out. For what reason? Just trying to eat every day because I don't make enough money from Target, even though I work all the time, every day, 40 hours almost every week. Where's that money go? I split it between savings, my credit cards, and my student loans, and I pay my phone bill and my car insurance and gas and probably some stupid shit I didn't need to buy. 100%, keeping it real with you. And visiting Brie, because I don't have my own car, so I fly. And I rent a car, and it was just dumb. Just dumb. I'm doing a no spend year coming up. Fucking get ready for those videos, bitch. Because I have no... I don't know what the word is that I'm even trying to look up. Restraint? Word for restraint. Positive? Like... Self-control? Self-control? Is that the word? Self-discipline? I guess self-discipline. I was thinking willpower. Fuck, that's such an easy fucking word and I couldn't think of it. Anyway, yeah, I have no self-control, I guess. No willpower. I can't believe those are the words. What the fuck was the other? Oh, discipline. I think discipline was the word I was looking for. The way I couldn't think of it. What words did I even say just now? Whatever. I feel like I have no discipline. I had a lot of discipline in college because like a lot more was on the line. Now it feels like there's nothing on the line because I live with my mommy. Girl, do you want to live here forever? Yes or no? No. So get your shit together. What the fuck? I told myself by the end of 2025, I wrote it in my journal. I will show you if I find that journal because I don't know where the fuck it is. It's packed away. By the end of 2025, I have to be out of Texas. Girl, where are we going? Where are we going? With our $400 saved, what are we gonna do? Right. I think that's the video for today. I don't really know what this one was, but it's a quick recap of my year. Who knows? I'm just gonna be really honest here and share everything. Will I regret this? Who knows? Will I not? Who knows? You know what? Who knows? Let's just start doing shit. Actually, because the world is gonna end soon and we all die at the end. I love you so much. Be safe out there. Goodbye.